Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. I'm Magda. In this platform, I upload one video a week and I share great tips that focuses on best employment strategies. So don't miss out and go ahead and subscribe by clicking at the subscribe button right below and hit the bell sign for a notification. When a new video is uploaded, you'll get notified. In today's video, I'll focus on employment gap. When we say an employment gap, this is a time in your professional career in which you did not have formal employment. The gap can range from several months to a period of several years, and it can happen voluntarily or involuntarily. The motivation behind this week's video is a recent experience with my client, and I believe that many can benefit from this experience because if we have not done it already, either we know someone that's in this situation or also we might get into this situation ourselves. Employment gap can happen for some reason, for different reasons actually. Maybe you have to attend to a sick family member, or you needed to cater to your kids. Also, maybe you thought about pursuing another degree, or who knows, you've decided to travel the world. Whatever the reason might be, but now you're ready to jump back into the workforce, which is great. Before I get into the details of how to close employment gap, let me share with you this recent experience I had with a client. I met this client in one of last year's career fairs I participated, which is just before COVID hit. So she was there with her resume, and from a quick glance, I can see that it was a very dated work experience, and also there was some desperation that she was ready to take any offer that comes her way just so she can jump back to work. So during our few minutes conversation, I explained to her that the candidates our company is going after are people that have recent experience, and so she would not be qualified to apply for this one. But we both understood that in order for her to get to where she needed to be, she has to do some work. So that was the start of our relationship. Now, fast forward almost 7 months. I received a very exciting call from her last week where she told me that she will start her new job by the end of this month. And the exciting thing is also the company she's joining is a very reputable company. And she wouldn't have been able to get to this if she would not have done the effort I suggested. Honestly, hearing these type of success stories makes all worse the hard work I put in to coaching and guiding, because I've seen situations that seem very difficult, but with the right direction and guidance and the effort that you would put in, you would be able to succeed, and success is inevitable. In today's video, I would like to share some of the tips I gave this client, which I believe it could be a good head start to someone that's currently in this situation as well. So let's get to it. Number 1, learn something new or learn more about something that will further your career. During the time when you take a break, obviously you took the break because of a situation that has forced you to do so. So you might say, how could I find or further my knowledge or let alone learn something new when I'm already dealing with a situation? This is a valid concern, and this was the same situation with my client. But the only difference was she was determined to get it done because she was ready. So the number one thing you will need to do is to prepare to push yourself a little bit more than before, because you have decided to go back to work, and after so many years or months, so you will need something new and fresh, competitive skill set that will push you closer actually to your goal. In some cases, if you need to take a certification or if you need to join a boot camp for a completely new skill set, that's what you need to do. When you do that, you'll be able to not only come out strong with a new hot skill set, but also you can close the gap of the employment without losing your previous skills. So one of the things my client did was she paused all the chasing she was doing prior to meeting with me, and she joined an online course which was budget friendly and was able to do it while she was still handling responsibilities she had at home. There are so many educational resources, from taking a class for a specific skill set or technology platform to volunteering. There are many online courses you can look into. There are many free YouTube tutorials or LinkedIn Learning, or even there are a lot free courses and certifications you can get online, which they would immensely help build you back to the workforce that you're looking for. Number 2 is update your resume. This is one of the most important things that needs to get done. With my client, we did not even revamp her resume. She needed a brand new resume. The impact your resume could have in this competitive job market is something you should not take lightly. Resumes need to be ATS friendly. They need to follow the right formatting, and all the needed power words need to be considered in order to get noticed in the pool of thousands of resumes. Also, when you have an employment gap, maybe your resume needs to be more of a skill-based layout instead of chronological one. Also, highlighting your transferable skills that line up with the job requirement, which might help to take attention away from the employment gap, is something you can consider. There are many ways you can make your resume discoverable, and you will need to be very, very strategic when you do that. The third one is know how to explain your gap. Even after all the hard work and you finally made it to an interview, if you don't know how to answer the question that the hiring manager will ask about the gap, it will be difficult to pass the interview successfully. So you will need to know how to explain your employment gap to the hiring managers and how it kind of worked to your advantage. Obviously, you know why you took the time away from your career, but to curb your answer in the right way is another story. Because at the end of the day, you are comparing in a market where other candidates might have most recent experience, or maybe you are a bit rusty in your skill set. Or also the skill set you have might be outdated. So knowing how to answer the question, explain your employment gap, is a key in this whole situation. The fourth one is networking or reaching out to your contacts. There isn't really a right way to networking, so I suggest you try different things until you find the method that works best for your personal style. Because beside applying online, the ultimate way to get your resume into the right hand is to use your industry connections. Let's say if you have a contact who can direct your resume to the right person, use that opportunity. Professional groups offer great opportunities for networking, so I suggest you join an industry-specific or professional association, because there is no better way to expand your professional network by getting involved with a business organization or industry-specific association. You can find the local brand to an association that aligns with your desired career. For example, if you are a data analyst, find a data analyst organization and attend their regular meetings and make effort to introduce yourself. So if you are unsure where to start, look at LinkedIn profiles of superiors to see what groups they are affiliated with, or if you have a mentor, ask for recommendations. In addition, you can also take a look at the directory of associations, which contains a directory of all local, state, national, and international professional associations. In conclusion, I would like to mention one important thing, which is planning. To get back to work after several years or even switching a new career path and finding the right opportunity takes time, because you're not only looking for a job, you are actually restarting your career. And as a result, you will need to consider so many factors, such as company culture, location, salary, and so on. Just because you're looking for a job after employment gap, it doesn't mean also you have to accept any job that comes your way. So during this process, it's easy to feel overwhelmed or even get frustrated after a couple rejections. When this happens, it's important that you realize it's not personal. Finding a job is hard for everyone. Finding a job that meets your criteria and a good fit for you and your potential employer is difficult. But with the right guidance and right mindset, you will achieve and succeed. So stay motivated and never quit.